In a mountain town where stone steps wound between wooden houses, there lived a man named Hiroshi, whose job was to light the street lanterns each evening. For 37 years, he had walked the same route, lighting 243 lanterns as the sun set, then extinguishing them before dawn. His son, Kenji, fresh from university, watched his father prepare for the evening rounds with barely concealed disappointment. "Father, why do you still do this? The town's getting electric lights soon. Your job will disappear. Don't you feel like you've wasted your life doing the same thing every day?" Hiroshi smiled gently. "Walk with me tonight. Let me show you something." As they began at the bottom of the hill, Hiroshi lit the first lantern outside the Tanaka family's noodle shop. "Old Mrs. Tanaka used to time her cooking by my lanterns," he said. "When she saw me light this one, she knew it was exactly the right moment to add her broth. Her restaurant had no reliable clock, but she had me. Her noodles were famous because I was consistent for 23 years. At the second lantern, which stood at a corner fork in the road, Hiroshi shared another story. 14 years ago, a young man's wife went into labor with complications. He couldn't find the midwife's house in the dark. I saw his panic and relit these 3 lanterns, even though I'd already extinguished them. The midwife saw the lights and knew someone needed her urgently. That baby girl just graduated from nursing school. Lantern by lantern, they climbed higher. Each light held a story. The one that helped a poor student study at night who became the town's first lawyer. The one that guided lost travelers to shelter during storms. The one that marked the path for the priest visiting dying residents. At the highest point, overlooking all 243 twinkling lights below, Hiroshi spoke quietly. "I never thought I was just lighting lanterns. I was creating safety. I was maintaining a rhythm this town could depend on. When I was young, I wanted to be many things. But life gave me this work, and I had a choice. See it as a burden, or ask myself, who does this serve? How can I do it so well that it matters?" "But didn't you feel insignificant?" Kenji asked. "A single lantern is small," Hiroshi replied, "but 243 lanterns transform dangerous darkness into a navigable path. Every job, no matter how ordinary it seems, is either done with purpose or with resentment. The job doesn't determine its importance. The person doing it does." He turned to his son. "You want to know if I wasted my life? I became reliable. And reliability is one of the greatest gifts you can give. Being the person who shows up, who does the work consistently, who cares about details even when no one's watching. That's not small. That's the foundation everything else is built on." Years later, when electric lights finally came, the town held a ceremony honoring Hiroshi. Dozens shared stories of how his simple work had woven into their lives. Standing beside his father, Kenji finally understood. There is no ordinary work, only ordinary ways of seeing it. Meaning isn't found in impressive titles. It's created through consistency and asking, who does my work serve? Every job touches lives in unseen ways. The dignity of work comes not from what we do, but from how deliberately we do it. A lantern keeper doesn't just light lanterns. He creates safety and becomes part of his community's story. What are you lighting in your life?